If you ever manifest every dream, you must wake up from the state of unconsciousness to the state of what? Conscious action. If you manifest any dream, if you live out any dream, you must state of unconscious what? Idea. The state of unconscious action to what? Conscious action. Because until you act, will remain what? A mirage. And that's why it's even called what? A dream. That's why it's called a nightmare. Everybody have dream. That's the truth. Everybody on earth has dream. But what differentiates those that will manifest their dream and those that will forever remain in the world of dream is what? Active what? Action. I remember reading a book, Still Like an Art. Still Like an Art, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the book. I began to just to think and to reason on some certain things, which I'm going to ask you this evening. And the first question is, please let's listen. Why do some people that actually go to school succeed? That's the first question. Then the second question is, why do some people that don't go to school succeed? Why do some people that go to school succeed, and why do some people that do not go to school succeed? And when I look critically at the two questions, I saw in science students, I look at the two questions, and one thing is constant in the two questions: school. Please just follow me closely. Is what? School and school. That is common in the two questions. Then when I go back, I began to look at it again. Let me break school down. What is constant in school? Students come and go. Teacher come and go. Then it means there must be a constant to actually produce that result. Are we getting me? Yes. It means there must be a constant. Because someone will just stand up and say, oh, so person did not go to school and is making it. Check in his life. Hope there is no principle of school in his life. So it means I can go to school and school will not pass through me. And there will be a guy in his room will not go to a physical school, but school will pass through him. And that's why today I'll be talking on, if you do the principle, you will get the results. If you do the principle, so it's not black and white. It's not, oh, are you white or are you black? No, it's not about that. Do you have the results? And the world will be ready to pay you for it. Law of gravity, if I put this thing down, it will fall. So whether you like it or not, it's not fasting and prayer, it will definitely fall. So that's how principle works. If you truly have the principle and if you apply the principle, you will get the results. I look back again at my question, looking at school, and okay, looking at school now, teacher will come and go, students will come and go, and if you even say you don't want to go, life has the way of forcing you. Life has the way of forcing you. Now, why checking it? I began to look at some little things. I look at the system, look at the structure, and look at the curriculum. System, structure, and curriculum. Which means, even if I'm not in a physical building called school, if I have system in my life, if I have structure in my life, if I have curriculum in my life, I will make it. So when you look at something, you say, this person did not go to school. Go and check his life. There is school in his life. So school is not about the building. That's why you can go to university and you come out in 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and you come out and someone that did not go to a formal school is making it in life than you. Why? Because although you've gone to a physical place, but the principle is not in your life. And that's why you see someone, you can say, oh, I studied, let me say for me now, I studied more like health education. And now you can see some of the things I do, some of the things I say, or maybe you actually go to a party with me and I'm telling you I don't want soft drink, or I don't do this, I don't do that. Yes, truly I've studied the course, but I'm living the life, and not everyone that studied that course is living the life. Do you get the logic? So it's possible you study French and you can't speak French. It's possible you study English and you can't even construct a good English. It's possible. It's possible. So I said that to say that, so it means if I don't go to school to study English and I stay in my room, get video, get the right thing, I'm going to speak the English. And when we go out there, you even think I studied. Do you get the logic now? So get the principle, do the principle, apply the principle, you will get the results. Sure. You will get the result. That's not the reality of life. So when I began to look back at it again, okay, now what system, what structure, and what's curriculum? What system, what structure, and what's curriculum? I see system as that engine room producing the results. It's the engine room. It's the one behind the scene producing the result. It can be series of steps, series of action, or series of principles you just set aside. It's what will be producing the results. And structure is just like the step-by-step principle. Now, okay, this is what will come first, this is what will come second, this is what will come last. That's the structure. And the third part is the curriculum, and that's even the key. The curriculum talks about everything you have to do. Is it the content? Is it the skill? Is it the knowledge you have to acquire? Everything you have to know. And the truth is, when you don't have a set out curriculum, you just be living a zigzag life. This one is calling this, you are there. This one is calling that, you are there. You don't even know what to do. You don't know where you are going. And there is this guy that just sit down. Oh, since my parents cannot afford taking me to a school, I'll just go and learn. Let me say I'll learn fashion, or I'll learn tailor. It's already defined. It's clearly defined. And in few years, if the guy too is diligent enough, he's already giving results. Like you are giving him a material. He's not like thinking, okay, what will I do with the material? He already knows what he's going to do with the material. And no, you'll be forced to give him the money in as much as you know he's going to give you a result. But don't forget, before that, he had a curriculum that, oh, this is what I'm going to master. Is it ladies' clothes I want to sew? Is it guys' clothes I want to sew? It's well defined. So what are those goals? What are those things you think you want to achieve or you want to attain? Then have you really identified what you need to master to get in those things? It's enough to write it down. It's not enough to write it down, sorry. It's not enough. Do you have a set out curriculum to say, okay, this and this and this and this is what I will master? Is it this broad set of knowledge I have to read, or this area of things I have to read, or is these are the skills I have to harness, or these are the tools I will be needing? You have to set all of these things. Because when you don't have them, you just be walking zigzag. You don't even know what to master. Today you are in fashion, tomorrow you are in hairdressing, next tomorrow you are in bricklaying. You're just moving around. So have you really defined the curriculum? Do you really have a clear curriculum? Have you ever asked yourself that, okay, now you've written JAMB exam, or you've just done your WAEC, and the next thing that will be sent to you by the school is admission letter, right? And that admission letter is not empty. They are telling you the years that, oh, you've been admitted to, let me say, School of Medicine, this or that. In 7 or in 6 years, they'll put the stated year. Now let me say 7 years now, you'll be awarded what? The degree. So from that first day, even before you've actually get into the physical school, the curriculum has been designed already. I don't know if you're getting my point now. The curriculum is already designed. From the beginning, they're already telling you what the end will look like. So if you really achieve any goal, any vision, or any dream you have, then there must be a set out curriculum for it. What and what will I master? You can't be everywhere. You can't be everywhere. That's why even for medicine, later when you start studying the course, you also have to measure. Like have a particular area you want to focus on. So the first thing you have to do when you have a goal, you're thinking of something you want to achieve, think of what are the things I have to master first. What do I need to know? What do I need to know? After identifying the curriculum or the skill or the tool you have to master, then the next thing, what should I now do? So now I've identified all the things I want to master. Which is what? The curriculum. Now, I said something earlier about someone getting, admission now. It stated clearly, this is what we want to achieve in 7 years, right? So, although the boy is yet now as a Uniben, let me say, as a newly admitted student now. But even being a newly admitted student, he already have the end goal in mind. He knows what his end should look like. I don't know if you're getting it. That's that end he knows is what I call now vision. He has a vision. Vision talks about, a holistic image of what you want to achieve later. A holistic image of what? Of your reality. A holistic image of your dream. You have that holistic picture. Okay, this is really what I want to be. This is really what I want to achieve. It's not darkling in his mind. It's clear. You want to be a doctor. You want to be a surgeon. It's clear there already. From the first day, it's clear. And I say that to say that now when the vision is now clear, the next thing is the mission. The mission is the meaning or the purpose of his action. So when you see him on a Monday morning going for lectures, the reason is because he has a vision. I hope you're getting it. The reason is because he has a vision. So when he's burning night candle, you know why he's doing it. Because sometimes when you don't know the reason you are doing something, you be easily swayed from it. You be easily swayed from it. And let me give an example. Everyone is going to party. Everyone do not see a need to pick up a book and read. But you know later you want to speak to people. It means you have to read. Because I always tell people, you might have talent, but if there's no knowledge behind the talent, what you end up making is what is noise. You can have talent, but if there's no knowledge behind the talent, what you end up making is what is noise. It's noise. So I want to understand that yes, some things come natural to you. If you don't take proper time to build competence in it, when you want to actually, exhibit or display those things, you just see yourself displaying something else. That's why you see some people, they have passion, but there is no knowledge. You can talk, but it's just that what you're saying is not aligning. You can speak, but what you're speaking is not really passing any message. So you have the energy, but you don't have the substance. You have the energy, but you don't have the substance. So now you've identified that, okay, yeah, this is really what I want to do. You're having a mission which is telling you the reason you'll be taking every step you want to take. And the third one is what? Now go. When you say go now, go has to do with the step-by-step action you are taking in direction to your what? To your what? Vision. And that's why over time, anytime you're not now acting in direction, that's where you have what? Distraction. So anytime you're not acting in direction towards, you're not taking that step that is leading you towards that vision you've written down, that's what we call what? Distraction. But let's now say you don't even have vision. Do you even know what is distraction? You won't know. So when you don't have vision, you can't even know what distraction is. So many people are running their life that way. Or yes, you are admitted, but there is a guy there who was not admitted into any physical school, but he has curriculum for his life, he has vision for his life, he has mission, and he has daily goal, which we now call what? His daily step towards that holistic vision. His daily step towards a holistic vision. So that's what really differentiates successful people from unsuccessful people. So when next you see the quotes that, school na scam, look critically. Look critically. Because intrinsically, looking at that quote, okay, let me just give this analysis. Out of about 1% of all those who decide not to go to a formal school, you're only talking about 1% of those that didn't go to a formal school and succeed, and they're using their own success to define every other person. I don't know if you're getting my analysis now. So whenever you say school is a scam, it's like you're only looking at 2 or 1 persons that that made it without that formal school, and they're using it to judge every other person. One of other person that has gone silent. And most of them will later go to school to get it when they have the money. Yes, they'll go back to school to get it. So who is fooling who? Because if you imagine a secondary school student or primary school student, you already knowing school is a scam. I think I was discussing that with someone here yesterday. That's a whole lot. So I'm trying to tell you, understanding, having a holistic vision, you're having an image, okay, this is really what I want to achieve. So even when you don't want to read, you already have a reason, you already have a vision that will make you read. And one way you are not forcing yourself is that you have goal. And I say goal is your step-by-step action towards that you are taking to achieving that goal. And I'm going to give you a practical example. When it comes to goal setting, I always like to, explain it this way. Now, I'm using myself as an example. There was a time I look at myself and I said I want to learn software engineering. Yes, software engineering. Now that's an holistic goal. Yes, that's more like a vision. Now you want to become a software engineer. You want to learn that. Okay, you want to learn that. So this is what I want to achieve holistically. Then what should I do? Should I just put it in my in my diary there and just be worshiping it every day? No, I won't become a software engineer that way. Then the next thing I have to identify is, what are those things I have to master? Okay, what level did I want to actually build this skill to? Is it entry level? Is it intermediate level? Or is it junior developer? Just pick it out. Okay, yeah, I want to build an entry level. Then what are those things I have to master? Okay, these are the things I have to master. Now, how long will I master it? Because if you don't ask yourself, you've been admitted now into medicine, for instance, the year is already stated. It's already stated. So, okay, I'm taking 2 years, I'm taking 1 year, I'm taking, 6 months, whatever it is. You are stating it down. Now, since you've stated the year, you've stated what you want to really achieve. Now, your year is more like it's the holistic thing that in 2 years you want to become this, in 3 years you want to become this. Break that 1 year into months. This is everything I want to achieve in 1 year, in 2 years. Break it down into 1 year. From 1 year, break it down into months. That's 12 months. Which means every month I have what to do. Every month I have what to do. Every month I have what to do. And it's not even enough. After a month, you're breaking it down into what? Into weeks. Every week, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Finally, into a day. You're bringing it down into days now. In a week, we have 7 days, right? You're bringing it down into days now. Okay, every day, this is what I want to achieve. Because this thing I'm just telling you, that's what's happening to a medical student in 7 years. Because the 7 years will not happen like a magic. The 5 years will not happen like a magic. The 4 years will not happen like a magic. It's your daily action. Your daily, okay, I actually attend my lecture today. I did my practical. I did my assignment. Little by little, gradually, that person that was once a novice in that area is becoming what? Competent in that area. I hope you're getting the gist now. Becoming competent over time. You're becoming better over time. Now, you've identified, okay, this is what I want to master. You've broken it down into days. It's not still enough. You're going to choose a specific time. You want to really what? You want to really master that thing. You want to train yourself, or you want to learn that thing. You speak choosing the time. Is it before lunch? Is it after before breakfast, or after breakfast, or before my dinner? You've been intentional about yourself. Okay, this is when I'm going to really watch the video. This is when I'm going to do my coding, or this is when I'm going to have my online meeting with some of my friends. You've been intentional that way, and that way you realize you're not even forcing yourself, but you are moving forward every day. Because it's clear. Sometimes when you have something big to read, you just be like, when will I finish this thing? And that word, when will I finish this thing, you'll be there. You'll not even make any step. But imagine you've actually looked at everything. You've seen down, you've counted the cost. You've seen that, okay, even if it's just two pages I'm doing every day. In 7 days, this is where I'll be. In 1 year, this is where I'll be. In 2 years, this is where I'll be. In 3 years, this is... imagine the boy being admitted to medicine now. You're being admitted for medicine now, for instance. You can't. That's the all things you're supposed to learn cannot be put into you in 1 day, right? But just that little thing. Oh, this semester, this is what we have to do. That's how you're becoming a medical doctor. Gradually. So this principle is still the same thing in life. It's still the same thing. So once you're able to harness it and you apply it in your daily life, in your daily routine, you're going to get the same results. And that's the reason why the same boy you're looking at that, oh, his mother and his father is nothing, and the guy did not go to a formal school, and now the guy is making it big. Why? Because he understood the principle. And even if he was not in a formal school, he's applying the principle in his what? In his life. And this is the key thing. So I haven't understood, I've divided everything. I have my to-do for each day. So my ability to stay, in as much as I stay consistent to that my routine daily, daily, the days will become weeks, weeks will become months, months will become what? Years. And over time, I'll gradually become the better version of myself I had once what? Envisioned. I'll gradually become that better version of myself. That image version of myself I have somewhere in my head, or I've written somewhere in my diary. And when you get, that's why you hear some people, they're not surprised of where they are today. Why? Because over time they built the competence. Now I think 2 speakers before me that came here, Mr. Ezekiel to be precise. Now I was saying something because I was even asking him that all the things you've been discussing, like how do you get them? And it's simple. He said they've been in his diary. And the same thing, me. I was telling him too that all the things I've been presenting, the things I wrote down, I didn't even know where I'll present it. I didn't even have a platform, but I just write them down. And that's how life is sometimes. You don't know the way the life is. What it's just preparing you for some things. You'll be there, okay, I don't have the platform, I don't know where to, but just put it there. Just put it there. So every opportunity is only every opportunity you're seeing is only a state for manifestation. It's an opening for manifestation. But if there is really nothing there is really nothing you can actually manifest. Nothing. Because over time you've not even invested anything there. So sometimes while looking at the vision, while looking at your goal, beyond looking, sit down and gradually work towards it daily. Sit down, count the cost. What will actually require to make me manifest this goal? That's the most important thing. Because everybody have dream. That's the truth. Everybody on earth has dream. But what differentiates those that will manifest their dream and those that will forever remain in the world of dream is active action. And that's how I always say, if you ever manifest every dream, you must wake up from the state of unconsciousness to the state of conscious action. If you manifest any dream, if you live out any dream, you must wake up from that state. Is that state of unconscious idea, the state of unconscious action to conscious action. Because until you act, it will remain a mirage. And that's why it's even called a dream. That's why it's called a nightmare. So if you ever manifest, you have to be intentional. So you're seeing an architect now. Even before the building, even before building the building physically, you already knows what the building will look like. He already has a plan for the building. So it's not enough to have goal. It's good, but it's not enough. You must have a plan that is going to show you the step-by-step process of manifesting that goal, of manifesting that dream. And in as much as you do this, you see every force of nature working in alignment with you. Because you've also decided to work in alignment with nature. And that's why I state the topic as when you do the principle, you will get you get the results. 2 + 2 is 4 everywhere. You see, it's not about being a boy or being a girl or being a black or being a white. No. That's just the logic. 2 + 2 is 4. And if you're able to bring 2 and 2 together, you're going to get your results. So your goal is not just to have there are some people, they've snapped with some celebrity, they've done this, they've done that, but only for the celebrity to just invite them over and just have 1 or 2 words to them and realize that although this person is looking like that, but it's not really actually having the substance. Having the substance. Because I do believe that the opportunity that will still make that you see and you say, oh, this person is actually a success or this person is doing well, it's still the same opportunity that will expose some people and will show their flaws. So it's not really about the opportunity itself, it's about the person. And that's why when you really realize that the goal is not just to keep dreaming the dream or keep growing the vision, but to grow yourself to manifest the vision. There are two different things. You have a goal, you have a vision. Your goal and your vision is where you've not been to yet. It's what you've not achieved yet. So a good way to achieving it is to grow yourself to achieving that vision. So some people have vision, in the next 30, 40, 50 years, they already know where they will be, but ask them what are they doing now about it. They are really doing nothing about it. Nothing about it. So the goal here is what? Know the principle, do the principles, and you will get the results. And that's why I stated what structure, system, and I stated what curriculum. When you actually identify everything you have to master, and identify the level at which you want to master it. Is it the entry level? Is it the intermediate level? And go for it. And daily, as you do what you're supposed to do daily, it becomes week, it becomes months. And over time, you see yourself living it out. Living it out. So it's not charm. It's just you giving yourself to the process, doing what the process requires. And over time, you live it out, you manifest it. So when you look back, or when people look back at you, you already know this and this is what I do. And this is the result. And this is the result. So this is what is also in formal school. And that's why you look at schools, you be like, school has, the system has been existing for long, but it's still there. Even now, soldier comes and soldiers go. The system is still there. Because what is holding the school is not the building. What is holding the school is not the teachers, it's not even the students, it's the principal and the curriculum and the structure that is holding the school. And when you apply this to your life, you see yourself, achieving your goal, manifesting your dream. You're not just running a rat race. You're not running without direction, you're running with precision. And that way you will know what is distraction. Yes, and you know what is not distraction. You know those to connect with, you know those you don't have to connect with. You know the events that you must be there, even if it takes you paying or getting money or borrowing, you have to be there. And you know the events that you just don't have to show up. Even if the ticket is free, you don't have to show up. Even if the ticket is free, because you already have a goal. You have a set out goal, you have a vision you've casted before you. And as you do your daily routine, so someone can just see you reading a book. You're not just reading a book, you're moving forward. You're moving a step forward. Do you get it? The speaker that also spoke before me was talking about how that, the dean will actually dedicate a whole year to study. A whole year. Even if you think he's on a spot, sitting in a spot or sitting in a room studying, but he's actually moving far ahead into the future. Although he's in a room, but his brain has gone beyond that room. That's what it means. That's what it means. So immediately, as he's speaking a book and he's reading a book, and you come around to visit him and just say, okay, let's just go for this party. I will say, this is why I dedicated this year for. It's clear already. So you can't talk him away from his daily works, of his daily action. You can't talk him away from his daily works, of his daily activity. But imagine there is no clear vision. Every opportunity will look like what? It will look like something good. Imagine there is no vision. Even when distraction is present, you won't know. You just feel like, it's a free party now. Let me just go and enjoy myself. And every time wasted is every life wasted. As one of the speakers also spoke. So even if there's nothing you're getting, again, I'm reiterating. When you do the principle, you will get the results. You get the results. So in one word, I talk about system, I talk about structure, I talk about curriculum, and I mend it with vision, mission, and what's goal setting.